So basically, why I took this pre-placed is, so basically how I'd like to know that, tell you that how I got this information about this. I was going through few YouTube videos. I forgot the guy's name. So in that video, I got the link of this pre-placed. Then I came to this website, and before that also I was searching a couple of website, and I also got call from other sources as well. Like if you take this course, then I have to pay something. But my problem was they were not giving one-to-one mentorship. I was kind of looking one-to-one mentorship, and all those one-to-one mentorship was costing more than lakh and 2 lakhs. It's very costly for me, and I thought that that would not help me because the structure is completely different. Rather than I wanted very focused, whatever my requirement is. And then I came across this pre-placed. I just gone through their the details, how they work and all. And after that, I saw a couple of mentors, and then from that mentorship page itself, I found Vikas. I read the reviews, whatever Vikas has received from his previous mentees, and I also saw the ratings and all the other things. Then thought that okay, maybe Vikas would be the right guy for me. Then I contacted him through this free call session. I discussed with him that what my requirement is. So my major problem was since I did MTech from 21 to 23, this 2 years was a huge gap for me. And when I joined VMware 2018, since then I was completely out of touch of this data structure algorithm, system design, and all. However, in my company, I was doing it, but I was completely out of touch, right? So it was very difficult for me to come back, get used to it, get hands-on with this TS algos. So that was a major problem which I was facing. And since I have 14 years of experience, it was really difficult. Like at this years of experience, it gets very tough sometimes. Right? So I thought that okay, if someone can be there to guide me throughout end to end, that will be helpful. So because when I discussed with him for the first session, I felt confident that he can help me, and even he was very confident that I will be able to crack the interviews within the first session itself, like first long term session itself. So after we discussed, I think I went ahead and booked the first session, and I took the long term mentorship with him. Right. So first session, in the first session, we discussed about the roadmap, which was very helpful for me because I got a idea that okay, what is going to happen in future, right? I mean, the next 3 months down the line, I have the entire clarification that how we'll proceed with that, how what time I have to spend per day basis. So everything we discussed right, in this roadmap. He has also shared the credentials of multiple educational websites like Udemy, Educative, and all. So which was very much helpful for me. And after the first session, when we discussed with this roadmap, he has assigned me a couple of tasks basically for the next session. And since then, I started practicing on those, whatever he has given. So mainly we started with data structure and algorithms. And I in the first session, so it's like in the second session itself, I found that I was not able to solve it properly. The way my approach was not correct to solving the problem, right? So what he suggested me, like he suggested few approaches that how I should practice, how we should go ahead, like keeping the documentation and all, right? Whatever I'm practicing. So let's say I'm solving some array related problems, rather than just solving it, try to document the approach. You explain the approach to yourself, and after that you write the solution and keep on practicing the same thing. So this approach helped me a lot in terms of gaining the confidence, because in the next session onwards, whenever I attended this one-to-one sessions, that time he used to take mock interviews, and that helped me a lot in terms of gaining the confidence that I can clear the coding rounds. Because it's in the mock session, it's like he used to give me problems from the lead code, and I solved it. It's a completely in interview kind of setup, that where interviewer is giving you the problems to solve, and I was getting stuck in the first 1 or 2 sessions, and like even after following this approach, I was getting stuck because of lack of the practice. So I understood what mistake I was doing. So I fixed it in the next session onwards, and it was quite smooth after that. So once I completed 1 month, I think he has created one resume for me, and he asked me to upload that resume in multiple job websites. I was not confident because I thought that maybe I need to practice more, or I need to cover more topics. Maybe like out of 5 topics, maybe I think I have covered 3 topics. 3 graphs were pending. But he gave the confidence that I can go ahead and at least start giving the interview so that I can have the real life interview practice, right, and the experience. So I just randomly booked it. I applied in a couple of companies. I got a call from ThoughtSpot. So that was the first interview I have given with Hotspot. I cleared first 2 coding rounds, and those whatever questions they asked, and that actually came from the practice session that I have done with Vikas. Um, so I cleared those 2 rounds. Then after the system design rounds were there, so 2 system design rounds I attended. So after that, I was quite sure that I would clear that interview, but somehow did not go through. So next, then because suggested to practice more on the system design, he shared a couple of documents. He took few mock sessions and told me that what I am lacking in. And after that, I have attended the next one was Tesco. So in the Tesco, 3 rounds were there. I cleared the first round, that was coding round, then system design round again. So in between each and every round, I was in touch with Vikas, and he was giving me constant suggestions that what needs to be done for the next round and all. So system design round again, he suggested to read what the documents. He shared everything. I gone through it. So after that round, I was quite sure that that round went well. However, they put me on debrief session and kind of, because they told that they need to discuss after I complete all the rounds. They And the next two, I think, 2 days after I had behavioral round, that was the last round with Tesco. And what happened is, before that also I connected with Vikas in one-to-one session. We discussed the behavioral questions that may occur. And then I practiced through it. He guided me throughout that what I should answer, what I should not answer. So all this process, right? So let's say in behavioral round, they can ask that in what challenges you have faced in your work. So how I should answer that, and how should I say that how I have approached to solve that problem. And another questions kind of is like, let's say you had some conflict with your team member, how you have dealt with the situation. So in that kind of problems also, like that kind of question also, he told me that how to answer or how to approach to these problems. So similar to that, multiple other behavioral kind of questions we discussed in that session. And then next day when I appeared in the session, like the actual interview, it's kind of similar kind of questions only was discussed. So I felt that after the interview, I was very confident that I would clear this. Then I think on last, I think on Thursday they have confirmed that. So the HR called, they confirmed that I have cleared, and they shared the offer letter as well. And I got approximately, I think, 70% hike on my current salary. And after that, I informed Vikas. So everything went well. So overall experience was really nice. And since he gave me that much of confidence that I can go for the interviews, I cleared, and also I am really happy and grateful to him.